Hello, so in this tutorial we're going to be working on the pretty pots and the succulents. So I have the stunning succulents die set here and the pretty pots one, and there are so many different options that you can do with this one, but we're just going to go for a simple hexagonal shaped one. So let's pop that aside. So I've cut two of the main side panels and I've folded all of the score lines because they're all done for you, and two hexagons. So I'm just grabbing my scissors because we have to trim off one of these sides. So it does come with a square, so you can make a square one, so this will pop all the way around to make a square shaped base. But in order for this to go around a six-sided shape, we are going to have to trim. So if you find your tab on the side, count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what we're keeping, and then we're going to cut off the rest. So always make sure that you have 4 from the tab. There we go. So we can discard this. You can keep this with the die set just in case you need extra. These are pretty handy if you can keep a few around. Okay, so now we're going to add some glue to all of these tabs here. So I'm going to start with the biggest panel first. I'm just going to add glue to the inside of each one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my hexagon to the inside, wrap it around, and then keep it pressed down. And then do the same with this one and glue the sides together. Okay, so you should have something that now looks like that. So that's going to be the base for our succulent, and we have this last hexagon there. We're just going to pop that onto the top. Okay, so now we can move on to the succulents, and I'm going to move over to my glue gun in a moment, but first I'm going to do some shaping. So you can use a flower tool, but I'm just going to simply show you how you can do this with just your fingers. So I'm just going to fold this upwards like that and then curl it around and point it just like that. But you can get creative in your different styles. You know, you can go the other way if you want. You can just really experiment and see which way you like the best, and you can also look at real succulents and see how they behave as well. Okay, so now we're ready to start assembling. So if you wanted to make this from ordinary cardstock as well, you can do, and then you can then do sponging techniques on that as well, especially if you wanted to have purple tinged succulents. So we're going to start with the center and work our way to the outer ones. And with this I'm going to stagger them as well, so that all the gaps are covered up. Okay, so there we have our succulent there. I think that looks really lovely, and now this can pop inside there, but we have all this space there now, so we're going to sort that out. So I'm going to pop in a polystyrene block, see if we can have one the right height. That looks like it's going to be a good height, so I'm just going to pop in some glue on there, pop that in the center. You can use Oasis if you want, but I had a new appliance the other month and I knew I needed to keep those. And here I have some curly moss. So I have a green one here and I have a white one, like a natural colour. So I think I'm going to go for the white one. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop this one on here and that one on there, and I may just go for a different colour for another one on the other side. We'll have a see, because there's plenty of other paper packs in my collection that I can use with different shades of green, so you don't have to keep each paper pack to what it says on the front. Okay, so I could probably just leave it like that actually. I quite like that. And there we have the succulents and the pretty pots.